What's going on, guys? Welcome back to 𝘃𝗵𝗶𝗀. Today I have Paulina. I'll be showing her exactly how simple and easy it is to wash her car. It's her first time out here. Second time actually, because you guys already saw her on the interior video. Second time out here, we'll show you exactly how to wash this Model 3 Tesla. Now, Paulina, let me ask a million-dollar question. What do you use to wash your car?
So dish soap.
Dish soap.
Yeah.
Well, I'm here to tell you dish soap is for the dishes, okay? Because what ends up happening is dish soap actually has the greasers in it, which is going to remove any protection sitting on the surface of the car. So you might remove like a ceramic coating, a wax, protectants. So you want to stay away from that. So today I'm gonna be showing you how simple it is using the 2-bucket method. You ready?
Yes.
All right, let's get right into it. All right, so get into this wash, we'll be using the 2-bucket method. We have dirt truck, we have a 𝗵𝗶𝗹𝗄 6 Pro, we have wash mints. Now, I know that might sound like a mouthful. Do you know why we use 2 buckets?
No, you're not. I was just about to ask.
All right, so it's very, very simple. So one bucket is going to be our rinse water. The other bucket is going to be our soapy water. So like this, every single time we grab our wash mint, we sink it into the surface. Like I just want you to touch these wash mints. They're super soft, super plush. So this is going to help us glide across the surface of the paint. It also has an elastic band on it. So anytime you're like dragging it, it does not fall off your hand. Now, I know you were also mentioning dish soap, right?
Yes.
You want to eliminate that. That dish soap has degreasers in it. So today we'll be using a product called Honeydew.
Honeydew, okay.
Yeah. So Honeydew, like open up the spout and just smell it. Look how good this product smells.
Oh, that smells good.
It smells good, right? It smells really, really good. So this one actually is pH balanced, which means if you have like coatings, waxes, or any type of protection on your car, it's not going to strip them off.
Okay.
So it's very, very simple. It's actually one of our highest setting soap. It's like you're holding like a little baby. Hey, you're holding the little suds, but that's perfectly fine. And the other thing we're also gonna be using is going to be our 𝗵𝗶𝗹𝗄 6 Pro. Now, our 𝗵𝗶𝗹𝗄 6 Pro connects to a garden hose, so we could just simply, we already went ahead and attached this nozzle. So that's to start out by rinsing out the surface of the car. We also have our 𝗵𝗶𝗹𝗄 6 Pro, which is going to allow us to dispense all of this Honeydew styrofoam onto the car. So, Paulina, here at 𝘃𝗵𝗶𝗀, guys, we thought about it all. I know, have you ever poured like a gallon of soap into something? It's very, very hard, like when it's like a neck, like a little small neck. It's very, very hard. So we actually made our bottle a lot bigger. So go ahead and add 2 ounces of soap into that. Just like, just squirt, ready? Go. A little bit more. A little bit more.
That's 4.
No, that's not 4, that's actually 2. Yeah, there. All right, so those are 2 ounces of soap. That's all you need to wash your car. Because think about it, there's 32 ounces of water in here, just 2 ounces of soap, so it puts us all the way up to the 34-ounce mark.
Okay.
So if you're not good at measuring, there's actually a cool measuring tip back here that's going to allow you to adjust how much foam you have. I always recommend adding soap before you add water, and never start shaking it all over the place, because then you'll cause foam inside your 𝗵𝗶𝗹𝗄 6 Pro, and you want all the foam on the car. So you just stir it. Now that everything went ahead and mixed, we're ready to go. But before we do that, I also have this. Your hand gestures are hilarious. We also have this. Do you know what this is?
No.
What do you think it looks like?
Gives me trypophobia.
All right, so this is actually a dirt trap. So the dirt trap filter while you wash, it actually has over 100 cyclonic cones in the back. We made them super flush to a point where you could actually multi-stack these filters. So what kind of car do you drive?
Mercedes.
Mercedes, all right. Does it get dirty?
Yep.
All right, so if your car gets super, super dirty and you go off-roading on side by side, you could actually stack these things up and put them at the bottom of your bucket. So what I'm gonna do, insert it at an angle, push down on them, and we're good to go. Push it down on the angle,
Good to
and
go.
we're good to go. So whenever you put it at an angle, it's going to cause a seal and it's not gonna rise back up.
Okay.
So now all we need to do is just choose our wash bucket and our rinse bucket. Just like in life, red means stop, green means go.
Go. So rinse, go. Rinse, wash.
Rinse, grow.
Wash, rinse.
So let's just add about 2 ounces of soap inside this one right here. A little bit more. All right, guys. So now that we have 2 ounces of soap in there, what we're gonna do, Paulina, is get our wash mitt, throw them in there. Why do you think I went ahead and set all this thing up before we start washing?
To be prepared?
Yeah, because the last thing you want to be doing is running around whenever you're washing a car. Especially you're washing in direct sunlight, it's sunny outside, it's getting a lot warmer. So a lot of people do not have filtered water. And whenever you don't have filtered water, you get water spots. And then water spots, you just go down a super deep rabbit hole. But by having everything prepared, it's going to allow you to rinse your car properly, wash your car properly, reduce water spots, and reduce scratches and swirls.
Okay.
So the next step is going to be rinsing it off. I think you should take it away with the rinse off.
Cool.
And then after that, I'll be guiding you using the 𝗵𝗶𝗹𝗄 6 Pro.
Cool.
Cool?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so now it's time to rinse the surface of the car down, Paulina. We already have the sprayer nozzle attached, so all you need to do is just push back on it. We always recommend starting off from the top bottom, just so you won't work double, because what ends up happening is you start rinsing this part off, then you go over here, then that dirt comes back on here. So always start from the top to bottom. It's a lot easier, especially working on a bigger car. Luckily for us, we actually just have a Model 3. So let's get right into it.
Okay.
All right, we're good. All right, you got the rinse process down. Now what we're gonna be doing is we're actually gonna be getting our 𝗵𝗶𝗍𝗃 6 Pro. We're gonna be pulling back on that sleeve right there. So there's a quick attachment, pull back on it. We're gonna be attaching it. Now you're going to be allowed to foam up a car. So it actually has a dial right here, which is going to allow you to, adjust your foam. So if you have 0, it's less foam, 5 is more foam. What I always like to do is I like to put it on 3. I think 3 is a perfect amount. So now we could just start out by foaming up the car, and then we're gonna scrub it down.
Okay.
Oh, go for it. All right, so we just finished foaming up the car. Paulina wanted to take care of this side, I take care of the other side. Now it's just time to scrub the surface of the car down. So what I'm gonna do, I'll remove the 𝗵𝗶𝗍𝗃 6 Pro from the attachment. I'm actually going to activate the suds. So that's why we went ahead and add soap in there, just so we can have more lubrication.
All right.
You'll get a wash mitt, here you go.
Thank you.
I'll get a wash mitt. Now, sink it in here, get some suds. And then we'll go to the surface of the car. I'll be on the other side, you could be on this side. We want to start off at the top of the car. So, and then work in linear motions, side to side or in linear motions. Never go in circular motions, Paulina, because if you actually do go in circular motions, you have the possibility of picking up like heavy contamination or dirt and debris, and you start scratching the finish of the car.
All right.
So do that after
Side to side?
Yeah, side to side. And if you need to, you could also flip your wash mitt to the other side just to get extra coverage.
Okay.
And then after you do that, you could actually just go back to the rinse bucket, sink your wash mitt to the bottom, scrub it out, and then we continue with the wash. So you'll do something like this. After you're done, you'll go to your rinse bucket, sink it, inspect it, wring it out, get more suds, and continue with the wash.
Okay.
Cool?
Yeah.
Any questions so far?
All answered.
All right, all answered.
So do you recommend I go to the rinse bucket?
Yeah, go
and so go to the rinse bucket and then grab that soap.
You're mic'd up, so they can hear you. Yeah. So after this, after you finish scrubbing it, go to the rinse bucket, sink it at the bottom, and then inspect it. Cool.
What do I do? What do I do? How should I take care of my vehicle?
So like your car, what color is it?
White.
White. So I would, do you have a foam cannon, pressure washer or anything?
I got a pressure washer.
You have a pressure washer, all right. So what I would recommend for you, we use the foam blaster since it's a little bit more basic, but since you already have a pressure washer, I could recommend you like a big mouth, and actually use foam cannon, connect that to your pressure washer, and the foam's actually gonna stick onto the surface of the car.
Okay.
Still use honeydew snow foam to have maximum lubrication, because like, look, people don't understand that anything that lands on a car, such as soap, is just lubrication. So whenever you glide it with a wash mitt, you're reducing the chances of scratching a car. And then after that, look, I'm also gonna show you something else, a cool trick after. We're gonna be using another product to show you how to dry your car faster, just in case you don't have any protection.
Okay.
Do you have any protection on your car?
No.
Yeah, dish soap, I forgot.
Dish soap.
Yeah, so whenever we get to the drying process, I'm gonna bring out our product. We'll spray it on there, just so you can see how fast I could make water beading happen again.
Okay, cool. And what would you say water beading is?
So water beading is going to be, I'll show you a great example, because I actually saw that quarter panel back there on this Tesla doesn't have no protection. So water beading is just basically water accelerating off the surface of the car. See like little minor water droplets, compared to water sheeting, it just sticks. It looks like the car's wet.
And why would you want water beading?
Because whenever you have water beading on a car and you get a microfiber towel, it's actually going to pick up the water instead of just dragging it everywhere. So that's a misunderstanding a lot of people get. They might say, oh, this towel doesn't work. No, it's not that it doesn't work. It's just that your car has no protection.
No protection.
And the water is just sticking onto the pores of the paint.
Okay.
All right, Paulina, so we just finished scrubbing the surface of the car down. Now it's clean. All we need to do now is just rinse it off. Same exact thing, just start from the top to bottom. And then after that, we'll just grab a microfiber towel and then we'll dry up the car.
Cool.
You wanna go or you wanna do it or I do it?
I'll do it.
You do it, all right. All right, Paulina, so I know you were asking that question, how do I know if my car has no protection or it's bleeding and sheeting? So if you actually look close at this hood, there's no protection. So this is called water sheeting. Now you don't want that because if you were to drag that towel, the 𝗏𝗏𝗍 drying towel, across it, you will dry, but you're also gonna be struggling. So the secret sauce is called Hydro Dry.
Hydro Dry.
Now Hydro Dry is a drying aid that's going to help you get ceramic properties while you dry. So look, the hood of the car, sheeting, right? After I spray this on there, I like to be very generous as well, just because I know the owner of this car. So then after this, what I'll do, I'll just get my garden hose once again and I'll rinse it off. So look at that. Water now starts beating off. The water is accelerating off. The car is actually hydrophobic. So pass me that towel. So the towel that Paulina's holding is our 𝗏𝗏𝗍 drying towel. So then after that, you just grab your towel, you throw it on. What I like to do is just blot it out and then look, pull it and look, it's drier than my DMs. If you need to, you could go over a second little pass, but this makes drying so much easier. Super dry, and now it's clean. So if you're having trouble with drying your car, I know you said that you have a Mercedes, touch it up with Hydro Dry, and then I said it's also gonna give it an amazing shine. So what I'm gonna do now, I'll go around the whole entire car, and then you'll follow me around and just rinse it off. Cool?
Okay.
Let's go. All right, Paulina, so we just finished washing this 𝘃𝗍𝗃, and look at that.
It's not messy in a 𝘃𝗍𝗃?
Yeah, so now it's completely clean. How fun was that?
Fun.
It was fun, right? You got to use 2-bucket method, use a 𝗵𝗶𝗍𝗃 Pro. We had washers, we had the drying towel, and look at the results.
And Hydro Dry.
And Hydro Dry, we can't forget about that. So what's your car's name?
Gina.
So Gina is now gonna be able to get clean the right way, not with dish soap.
No.
Okay? All right, so guys, if you guys do like these videos and want to see Paulina in future videos, because I know for a fact, you don't know how to polish, because you told me that was the first thing you told me. You did not know how to polish.
No.
If you guys want to see a video on how we teach her how to polish a car, drop a comment down below. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and give it up for Paulina in the comment section. We'll see you guys next time here on 𝘃𝗵𝗶𝗍𝗍.